Right. Hello, hello, hello. Nope, don't want to do that. All right. Hold on, guys. Sorry, I'm just running a little bit behind today, obviously. All right, there we go. Well, I just turned it on. Look, what do you want? This? Hold on. It's Monday, Columbus Day, Indigenous Persons Day. So I have one kid home. Well, two kids. I have Reese and I have Kip today. But Reese is tired because he was up late last night because he knew he didn't have. Here, buds. Here. All right. Um, All right, so not a whole lot going on as far as the currency markets go. Bond market is closed today, so again, um, typically currencies are linked directly to the bonds market. Um, Janet Yellen sees no dysfunction from U.S. bond route. Nothing. Don't worry about it. Obviously, the biggest news right now is the situation that's going on in Israel with Hamas coming in. I guess 1,200 people have already passed away that have been documented. Obviously, I guess Israel leveled like I don't know, like a 10-story apartment building or something like that. I mean, who knows what the actual count is in there. But as far as what the published rate so far, it's about 1,200 people that have lost their lives. Interesting. I'll tell you right now, super interesting morning as far as news goes. The White House has been pretty consistent. I saw this early morning yesterday or last night. I saw it this morning talking about how you would assume that there is definitely the link with Iran, and that's why we're sending carriers so Iran doesn't try to take advantage of the situation. But thus far, there's no link in all of the intelligence sources. There's no link that Iran is involved, whether it be training, funding, nothing. They said there's nothing yet, right? We're looking, but just because they had a history in the past of doing it, they must be bad guys. Again, innocent until proven guilty. Right now, there's nothing. There's no sources that said that they were, according to the White House. Um, but everybody still wants to kind of say that, hey, listen, that's there. If you listen to CNBC this morning, dropping Asher off at his mom's for the bus stop. It's funny. They mentioned four times. Um, they mentioned four times. Basically the link, right? Yeah, what? Four times basically mentioning the link of, oh, Iran, right? Iran did it. It was Iran. Um, so kind of an interesting I don't know. Just an interesting take on it. That again, official sources. What? Stop. Official sources. There's nothing. Right? No link, but everybody else and their brothers. Basically like it's Iran, Iran. We're gonna send everybody. Stop. We're definitely in the terrible twos for those of you signing in from home. We're officially two. With that, okay, now stop. Yeah, everything is a huge meltdown at this point. So yeah, a lot of fun and excitement. Huge meltdown at everything. Yeah, it just that's what we're doing. There we go. Sorry, I'm still trying to get this the whole thing set up here. Definitely behind today. Um, so yeah, interesting. You hear the media. The media's take on it is absolutely 100%. Right? It's Iran. But then the official channels are like, it's not there. We haven't found a link yet, but they do have a close history in the past, and we'll see where it goes. Obviously, because of it, it's Middle East oil is there. A lot of people have reached out to help stabilize. Um, there is comments from China this morning. Schumer was basically saying, China, you need to take a bigger stance. I don't know. I think it's pretty. I don't know, pretty bold to tell another country that you need to take a stance in another part of the entire world. I mean, I guess if they want to give China leadership, experience, sure, I guess. But again, I don't think nobody has a right to tell any other large nation that they need to step into another third party conflict. And I don't even know. I asked Melissa, is there some type of official, kind of what is there like an official stance, right? That China has or belief with Israel. Again, they use the other nations to purchase oil and things. So I don't know. It's kind of hard to say what it is, but I thought it was pretty bold for us to be able to make a comment and say, hey, you need to take a bigger stance there. It's like they're their own country. They can do what they want to do. But yeah, we are sending people. So that's going to weigh on the market today. It's another conflict that the United States is sending people to. So, again, becoming the world police force, I guess, is what we're doing. Because of it, again, we're seeing dollar for the most part. I don't want to say stabilize, but it kind of it is what it is. Um, there was an interview this morning talking about how this is a cycle that continues around again and again and again. Um, by cycle, again, period of peace, period of escalation, attack, retribution, back to period of peace again. Like it's an entire like circle of life almost. Um, and that's kind of I think where we're at right now. We're at the fighting stage, and then it'll go into a retribution stage, which Israel's already said that they are going to do. So again, it's going to weigh on, and it's going to put a lot of threat to again oil in general. Against the Middle East, Turkey's trying to step in. A lot of other people are trying to step in. So that's going to be the biggest things right now. Oh wait, this one. Expected issue updates to export restrictions on China. Yeah, okay, keep going. So yeah, as far as the movement goes in 24 hours, you can see 1, 0, -2, and then again we have the dollar, right? Little dollar weakness. Again, the Swiss, anytime there's war, tends to get some strength. A little weakness here, dollar strength over here. I'm sorry, dollar weakness here, and then also dollar weakness over here. So a little bit dollar weakness, which we kind of called last week. Um, it's actually we're not getting as much dollar weakness as I thought we would have gotten just with everything going on. So it is what it is. Today, no real major news today. We have business confidence later. Tomorrow, again, new loans, not a whole lot. You can see, all nations are picked, and there's still just not a lot going on. Everybody's having meetings about Israel to see what they're going to do. Yeah, we'll hear some things later on today, but I don't know that it's all necessarily gonna anything else that's gonna be necessarily market moving. Um, it's just a shame that 2 days in a row that there is not really a whole lot of news. Um, there's not more out there, right? Because we kind of need some news. We kind of need something that's not overly positive or negative. We just need something, right? Just something. Give us something. So yeah, all right. Looking at all kinds of things here. Starting off the VIX. Okay, any surprise that the VIX is higher? No. 1,200 people lost their lives. A nation got invaded by another nation. Not typically what you're looking for, right? So expected that to go higher. The dollar, as far as where the dollar is, a little bit higher. We had this big drop off and kind of we came back down in that 106 range. Then we kind of perked back up again because of everything back up to the 106.50. But we're holding right now at 106.28. Again, I think it's we're not at the peak, right? We're not at the peak where it could be, right? So it's not in a bad spot. Could be much, much worse, right? It could be much, much worse. But where it is, I think it's a fine spot. I think with everything going on, not necessarily a bad spot. Oh, look, PPI will be more important than usual. It's funny. One doesn't matter, then one matters. So we'll get some PPI data. So where we are now, we probably hold stabilize again whenever there is war. Again, the dollar tends to be a flight to safety. The Swiss and the dollar, the two that get the advantage of it the most. Again, a lot of finger pointing back and forth. It's funny, not funny. I mean, because it's war, but a lot of politics involved with this one, right? A lot of politics involved because I guess money was given to Iran, and then supposedly that money potentially could have been used to help fund and support this. So yeah, a lot of politics involved in this one. So I think there's a lot more to unfold going forward. Now, indices all in the red a little bit. Again, there's some war. Anytime there's a little bit of war, again, little contagion in there. So seeing those all down just slightly. Nothing really out of the ordinary though, right? I mean, 0.3, 0.37 down. NQ and Russell both. That's not really that much, right? So overall, they do have the potential to go positive. But I think a lot of people are concerned about those labor numbers that we got. Crude oil up 3.5%, back up to 85. And again, we'll click there. We didn't get below. We weren't in the 81s. We closed. I was like, come on, you can do it. And we ended up closing at 82, 83. It's like, they are playing with our emotions so much. It was like, just, yes, close above 80, close below 82. And then it just kind of stabilized. And again, it's funny. It popped, it came back, and it grabbed the prior level to 23 and kind of almost Harry Pottered it, right? It's kind of what the Harry Potter looks like, right? We come back down and we go. Seeing that it's higher, absolutely 100%. And this is why we don't hold things over the weekend. Everybody likes to invade on Saturdays or Sundays, depending on where they are in the nation. It's like, hey, it's during the week. Now let's go when people are not working. So no surprise whatsoever that oil is sitting there high. I think right now, this is just a word of warning. I mean, we'll still break it down and talk about where there's potential reversals. I would be very, very cautious looking at oil right now because here's why. If all of a sudden there's some type of finger pointing or they're like, you know what, we did found the smoking gun because we haven't found it yet, but we found the smoking gun. It was Iran. That's it. Mad sanctions. We're not buying the. I mean, again, it will affect. Again, they are an oil producing nation. I think they just had sanctions come off. More sanctions can go on with oil. And again, at the end of the day, China's like, if I can get it for half price, I'm doing it. Sorry, guys, don't care. Right. Again, any type of sanctions, anything that will affect supply could jack oil. So right now, oil is a very risky trade because of the geopolitical implications of, again, right now, again, it isn't until proven guilty. What happened in the past, again, it is what it is. Have nothing right now has been confirmed that Iran had anything to do with it. But if they did find something, right, then there will be some sanctions and things like that. It will affect oil supply. And again, oil has the potential to go higher. So just be cautious with it. Now, natural gas probably getting sucked up a little bit, 0.18. Again, it's a little cooler outside. It was like 48 degrees this morning when I took the kids to the bus. I was like, woo, this is fall. I love it. I love it. Gold and silver also up just a little bit, right? Silver 23.65, gold ticked up a little bit, about $20. That's about up $13 right now from the close. 1846. Again, war tends to kind of give a little bit of push, and again with the dollar kind of creeping back a little bit, it's given just enough room, right? Just enough room to kind of give a little bit of an acceleration there, but it's not going crazy. But 1850, 1845, where we are right now, it makes sense with what's going on. Again, anytime there's war, people tend to like the hard stuff, right? By hard stuff, I don't mean alcohol. I mean, again, gold. Again, store it on your pillow because it's the best thing to do with it, right? So, yeah. All right, let's go across the currencies. And again, we know we don't have a lot of movement, right? As you can see, let's see where we're at. Friday, Sunday is right here. We're still kind of in the same range. We do have some sellers coming back. We can adjust this down a little bit. You can see that there is a base here, right? There is a base sitting right here, and there is obviously a confirmed touch here Friday at 2:30 p.m. Again, it is a new week, but if it runs back up again just a little bit, and it's not even that much, 16 pips, it is an area where we saw dollar strength coming back in. So, again, great trade setup. With bonds closed right now, and again, you may say, why does that matter? Currencies is the largest market, but bonds is right there, right? Bonds is enormous. You don't realize how big bonds is, and with bonds being closed down, again, little bit of a weird day as far as currencies will go. So, could we get a 1030 reversal in here? Yeah, there is some obviously Australian news in there. So again, depending on how fast it turns from here, again, if we're able to just creep up, we know starting at 7 o'clock tonight is where we have all their consumer confidence and their changes and things. So potential reversal off of that level. We'll see what we do. I mean, again, if we start to pull back down again, would not be surprised. But looking to see what's coming. There's what's coming. We know we got a reversal level coming up. It could be a 1030. It may be sooner than that. It's okay. It's okay. Right? Is it my favorite levels? Not really so much. Like I think it's got I don't know. For a 1030 reversal on a Monday with no movement, it may be worth it. It may be worth it. Right? Um just because there's no other like amazing opportunities out there, right? Kind of limited in what you can do, and that's all you got, right? So, eh, take it for what it's worth. We punch in there now. Could be a 1030 reversal. How big is it? We just throw it on. We just do it. It's only 9.9. Really tempting. Really tempting. It's there. We'll see. But yeah, I'm not. I don't think this is actually the worst of trades because I do think dollar strength will roll back in now that the U.S. trader's back online. Now the Aussie, you can see on Friday we ended up punching through at 11:30 that second level, and then it's weird. it went through. It didn't quite pull back. It went just past the 61, and then it sliced back through in the reversal, and then kind of used it on the other side, right? That 95 number. And now we're sitting right at the 95 number right now. So again, it's getting a little bit sticky with where this 95 number is. And again, remember, it is the 50, but you have this big clearing wick because of news. So it makes it a little bit more difficult to be able to trade. Um, as far as where we go now, is there great buying and selling? Not really, right? Because we have these lower highs coming in, but at the same time, we kind of have this here. We're kind of consolidating in, and the question is, are we going to get some traction from the U.S. market? That's really kind of what we need, is they get that traction, and is it the best traction? Not really on a kind of like I'm gonna say quasi holiday because like half of my kids are all go to school or half of them are off school today. So as far as where a potential reversal could come in, we're kind of at a level right here, but it's not really. I mean, we're kind of clear up to here, and yeah, there's some chopping back and forth again, and it's an okay level, but it was a Friday level, not a today. Really, since Sunday has happened, we've just been consolidating in, and it's kind of a one of these kinds of things. So we kind of need more of a, for lack of a better word, a trend to form. Um, it's just not. Yeah, it's just not like I don't know. It's not the trend we all want, right? It's not the trend we all want. So, yeah. Man, I wish we had more out of that one. Uh, hmm. Hmm. I wish there was a good zone in there. There's just not. I was like looking here. Ugh, all this chop. That's why I hate candles like this, right? Because if you're looking at it, there's your low to high in normal trading, right? Up, we went through, we used the 50. There's some buyers in there, right? But technically, this is the bottom over here where it comes down at. And again, there's still something in the 50. And yeah, and like if you use the bottom here, this is not the worst bottom of things, right? That's not the worst bottom because again, we do have a confirmation coming off of it. But again, it's going to depend on if you're going to use the bottom here or really kind of once the craziness, once it kind of stabilizes itself, right? So kind of right now the best level, I think. Let's just clean this up a little bit. Kind of put a piece on here, and again, maybe we start to roll back again. I think there. I mean, top side is is the hard part, right? Top side is the hard part. Uh, I don't know. It's all right. It's all right. There's nothing. I'm just gonna say it. I want to trade here, but it's just not good enough for me. So I like to see it. I'll put a new top in 94.36 on the downside. Euro dollar again. We're keeping inside of the same range. Big drop down. Found the level here. Came back up again, and then we've kind of restabilized itself. But we're still pulling back in. So Sunday happened here. We kind of had a top put in, and we are approaching that top. So again, another trade where we may have potential dollar strength coming back into the market. And it's got to go just a little bit more. And again, with that 1030 reversal, this would be the area we do it. The downside has been hit a few times. We hit it here, we hit it here, we hit it here. It's got more room to run. I think right now, if you do get in a short position, I think you look for this one long down here. Or I think that's where you look to take profit. Um, the original base and the push, and then a push a lot deeper. If it does come back again, I think it drives a bit farther in, and we may not even be able to use it. It's not eligible for a Harry Potter type trade. But as far as where reversals go, you can see we did get a red, green, red up here at the top. So I mean, there is a partial kind of level sitting above. And again, there's three little levels in here. Again, the strongest push is here, but at least this one here is a Sunday night one. This is a Friday afternoon base trade. So a little bit different there, but I do think there is two reversals. I do think dollar strength rolls back into the market. I do think that that's on its way. Okay. So as far as reversals go, again, look for this potential base here. It is a Sunday night base. It got front run a little bit, but we are getting back to when we would expect to see this one kind of turn and roll. Okay. Sorry. I clicked something and I lost Windows. Euro pound. So we talked about this one coming down and coming right back up and being kind of in the same spot. It came down a little bit, came up a little bit, came down a little bit, and then we're still chopping back and forth. So Friday at 10 o'clock, we were sitting right here. Let's see, because it's 10 o'clock dead on. So let's see. Friday. There you go, 10 o'clock. So we are officially 0.7 pips away from where we were this time on Friday. Um, top to bottom, if you at extreme ranges, it's 17 pips. So is there any trend going on right now? No, absolutely nothing. We are down in there. We are looking for buyers. Again, we would expect buyers to come in pretty soon. Not there yet, but we are looking. Is there a great trade setup? Again, we're looking for profit taking. So I think if we can get a red, green, red coming out of there, it's not bad. Again, all this chop back, we should be able to clear through this 86.50 ish, 86. I mean, really, kind of this is the range where the buyers are stepping in. We should be able to go through. I mean, here's a punch, here's a punch, here's a punch, here's a punch. The next time when we cycle up, we should be able to go a little bit higher. But again, using this one as a proxy is kind of a better option right now. Just too much drama on the downside, I think, is what the problem is. So, yeah, just cautious. Use some caution. Use some caution. Um, Looking for more of a European weakness, pound strength ish type move, right? It's kind of more what we're looking for. Euro yen. So euro yen, we're looking for where Sunday was, and you can see here's that Monday morning 3 o'clock news, and nothing, right? We didn't see anything off of that. We did punch a little bit higher again on Friday. This thing was gangbusters. So this zone is officially out, never got triggered, right? It did go right above, and you can see it found these guys right up top. Whoops, I just moved it right there, right? It turned 158 is still in play right now. Trying to clean this one up, just as far as kind of tops and bottoms. We can probably just leave this one up here. If you want to extend it down to where the touch was there, we could. I think right now this is kind of our tops and bottom, and we can throw this here. Let's change it yellow so it's more of just a noteworthy piece. We're floating down the middle. Now, there are buyers right below, but since the European Open happened today, and if you look to see, well, why the European Open? There was, obviously the European Open is always an important piece. It's when the week starts. You can see there was some data down there, some investor confidence and industrial production for Germany, which was better than expected, but none of it's considered major market movers right now. Um, it's basically been flat, no trajectory. And even with the yen, with the US market open and the proxy in there, it's really just kind of flatline right now. And again, partial holiday, the bond thing is obviously weighing on it. And there's some other things out there. But again, the geopolitical risk is the main piece of this one right now that is causing the problem. So, you know, what you do with it next is going to be, I think that's the piece we're looking for right now is really what is the next catalyst to make us move? Because right now, I mean, what are we sitting? Are we sitting right in 50%? Yeah, we're right at the 50% mark. So again, we're sitting in no man's land. Consolidation down, buyers below. We need to break through one of these two things, but there's just no real news right now that's giving it to us the way that we want. So yeah, I think do I even like any of these other ones? Not really. I mean, I think right now 158.21, 155.90, I think are really our tops and bottoms. Little grindy here, and again, maybe a little hiccup here, maybe a little hiccup right down here. I think either of those two are decent. Um, but are they great for a trade right now with sideways motion? No, not really, unfortunately. So it is what it is. Pound dollar. All right. So funny enough, pound dollar. We had this kind of Harry Potter call last week, and it was this mantra. I mean, it was a very, very strong move. It went well past it. Turn around here, which is great. Love that one. That means we can continue this one across. Okay, we will keep that one there. And top side, we were like, all right, let's see where we go Sunday. And there's a little bit here, and you can see that there was a near-term base, right? It came back up and started the base. You're like, oh, is it going to Harry Potter, right? Let's check it out. And the reality was, there's your base, right? Oops. There is your basing level. And what did it do in that? Again, this was the old broken level. It broke it, and there was your near-term base. Came back, touched it, and there you go. European Open, right back down again. And we're sitting there now. So are we due for reversal here? I mean, Aussie dollar, we were pushing up for dollar strength. Euro dollar pushing up to where is dollar strength. Pound dollar pushing up in a confirmed level from Sunday night. Also in a level where, we could be seeing some movement, right? Some movement. Yeah, same trade. Let's see. 15, a little deep, a little deep. Go. Where's that second piece? Okay. So nothing crazy. All right, pound yen. All right, so pound yen. We marked a bunch of these off as far as the Sunday open. Got kind of came back, used that same level of basing. European data came out, and then again, as we drove up before the U.S. session, looks like it's going to be more of a week-based trade today. More of a down, right? More of a down, right? This one had a big push, and again, based. There's your second overnight, right? Base drop, came back and grab it. European session open, right down. All right, let's see. 78 was touched. Let's pull this one off. Let's go through, and again, this is another one of those ones. It's like, do we got to use that? Mm, yeah, I think that makes the most sense right now. Right, break below 180. Again, we're heading back down there. We will see a little bit of hiccup right here down at 181 flat. Actually, 181 is right here, right there. 181 is right there. So 181, I expect us to hit. That would be kind of a profit target right now if you were still short. Um, but right now, again, we're not quite at the 50. But if you look from where the Sunday night, kind of this Friday morning peaked, you know, basically trout a peak, right? We're kind of sitting kind of the lower half, but on the upper half over here. So same thing. Not majorly trending right now. In 24 hours, this one has moved 19 pips, so not even a pip every hour. So, um, yeah, yeah, I'm okay with it. It's fine. It is what it is. It is what it is. So again, I think this one deteriorates down. We break below, then we look to take this one short. It's 24 for 75. So nice little trading there. Dollar CAD. So dollar CAD. Not again, dollar CAD right now. We are pulling back from that 138. We missed the top by a lot. You can see from where really the kind of the push was on Sunday, more or on Friday. We're a little bit below right now, but again, we're looking for dollar strength to roll back in. And again, we did have a base over here, 136.14 there, and we're literally within striking distance. Right, we are what 15 pips away. So looks very, very similar to the other pairs. Aussie dollar, euro dollar, pound dollar, dollar CAD, also the same thing. So kind of that reversal ish, right? Reversal ish type scenario. This one's okay. Again, I think for me right now, with the way that oil is, I mean, it's only 15 pips. Again, oil has that geopolitical nature to it. This one is driving not because CAD is doing awesome or the dollar is doing horrible, but because of the aspect of oil being up as big as it is. It brings artificial strength into obviously the CAD. So be cautious. Could it reverse here? Yeah, if it follows the path of everybody else, yeah, it could. Right, it could. Dollar Swiss. Okay, dollar Swiss. Not necessarily surprised that it is down. Again, we were calling for up here, right, on Sunday night to push down. It was already down there, unfortunately, so there's not much we could do with it. All these off. We can run this down a little bit farther, and we're kind of at the bottom. I don't know if we put a bottom in on this one. It's a buy. Right there. Actually, yeah. So dollar Swiss also again war based pair. Okay. With dollar strength rolling back in though, I would expect that this one does probably turn and roll a bit. Um, yeah, I would expect that it will. It will turn. Do you want to take that one long? It's not the worst trades. Let's see. Only 13. It's not the worst, right? And all it does is pull the dollar back a little bit. They bring the dollar in a not bad spot. Again, 1030 reversal setup with the dollar. It's not the worst of trades. dollar yen. All right, so dollar yen. We want to see where this guy opened, right? We pushed down and we really just did nothing, right? We opened here on Sunday and then we just flatlined, right? Flatline until about 9:30 when the U.S. market opened, and then we saw the dollar weakness come in. So it's there right now. Again, potential reversal level. The reality is this one is kind of set up like this. We've been stuck inside of this same channel from here down. Um, we're still smack in the middle of it. So we got to break out of this channel before there's really much for us. Again, there is a bit of a racetrack trade down here. So if we do come through and again, low, went pretty low again. I do think if we can break below 148.25, actually make that 128 right there. A break below 148.25, I do think this one is south. And I do think we can take a little Harry Potter here because of the clearing wick on this one. I know it was reestablished, but again, driving it pretty deep in here. And again, you kind of have your three touches. And this would be kind of, I mean, really here, 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 and here, although very close succession. I think there's probably a decent push down. Okay. Yeah. All right. So let's see what we got here. Whoops. Keeps pushing it over. All right. So there's crude. And we mentioned this before. Kind of had like a test at Harry Potter. We drove above it. And what do? We used the Harry Potter and went higher. And then we came back down again for European Open, and now it's cycling higher. I think right now that this one is very dangerous. I think it's very much at the whim. Like I said, all they need to do is find that smoking gun, start putting, talk about sanctions, refuse to buy oil and cap them at $60 as well. Yeah, I think this one definitely has some risk for today. Tomorrow, again, I think tomorrow we'll have less there. I think if they find anything out, they're going to figure it out today. They'll want the headlines and get that out there. So it's fine. It's fine. We'll see where we go from here. All right, we'll see where we go from here. So yeah. If anything, remove oil. Anything else, I would say, hey, listen. There's obviously a level sitting here. We've used that level. Be cautious if we can get up to that level, right? Bottom right here, and that's what it ran into. So if this one will reverse, I think the reversal will come in at 87.23 today. But again, use caution. We can reverse off of that, and all of a sudden they can say, "Hey, we put new sanctions on. We won't, it worked against Russia. We're not buying Russian oil. We're not going to buy Iranian oil either, right? We're gonna create two complete oil markets. I think this one has the potential to kind of burst through it. So just show caution, right? So okay, natural gas. Now, natural gas, again, energy is obviously involved. You can see it's really pulling back from like the European session. Like, oh, it's up. Yeah, it's up from where it closed. I mean, here's the Sunday gap. It just went off of it. It kind of it went up, it grabbed it and went higher, and then it's kind of at that same level. If it starts to fail, I think it probably has the ability to come back down. You can see it is a 23.62. So there's a number of reasons why it wanted to turn there. But if oil starts to really kind of turn and roll, remember, natural gas is not really associated with the Middle East. You can say energies, yes. Yeah, oil, not natural gas. That's more of a U.S. and a Russian-based thing. If it deteriorates back down again, maybe they start talking about, oh, cold weather. It was 48. Everybody's putting their heater on. I don't know. It has the potential to go higher, but again, where it is right now with these lower highs put in, I would say more bearish thinking than anything else on this one. It has to break through this 23. Once it breaks through the 23, it's going to remove that from the equation. Now, gold. I mean, yeah, gold's up, but it's up from Friday. Actually, here's your Sunday. Here's your Sunday night kind of Friday, and then Sunday. What happened? Boom, shot right back up again, and it's not really doing much. We can remove all these. These are from the trade from last week. We can pull that one off and let's see, run this all the way down. You can see it just went right past it. It came over. So where gold is, I think gold is again. It's kind of looking over that Grand Canyon, kind of like a cliff, little bit of it here. It's fine, right? It's fine. It's okay, right? I think right now, again, there's enough factors in there. Once the dollar kind of strength starts rolling back in, um, I think this probably has the potential to continue to roll lower. It's fine. It's okay. Yeah, I like this one down. I like this one back down, filling that gap back down here in the 1830. But we just need the dollar strength to roll back in whenever that does. I mean, like I said, there's definitely a case can be made in this one that it's kind of already done. It's we went up and then we started the base and now we're starting to pull down and we've actually broken below the lows now. So is the next movement back down to fill that gap? Most likely. Most likely. Again, there's technically nothing holding it back at this point if it starts to get negative. So yeah, it is what it is. Silver. Silver did the same gap. What did silver do? Silver needed 22. And it did. 22.01 is what it touched. It went right up, it grabbed it, and then turned and retreated back down and filled that gap again. So again, kind of getting the gap fill in there, and that's what I expect to see in gold. Again, if it starts to deteriorate and go through, it looks like 21 could be back on the radar. So I mean, it was up at 21, and it seems like a big move. But again, dollar strength comes in. This one should continue to push back to the downside. So yeah, not much else to not much else to say, right? Trying to think, is there anything? Um, yeah, mm, yeah. So again, I think this one rolls back down to 21. I think it was like news-wise. Let me see. Hold on. It's gonna be all based. It's gonna be all Wednesday. Yeah, probably all Wednesday based. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, like I said, finding the buyers, it should push and it should roll to the bottom side. It's whatever. Right, it's whatever. We got Apple here. Nice little gap down. Apple finding it coming back. Having a indices are kind of unchanged from where they were. Um, Opening print was sitting right here. Problem with this one is this. All right, can we look back? Can we get anything confirmed in the overnight? Nope, it's all on the bottom side. Um, you know what's doing? It's fine. Funny enough, it's finding the base here, and that's what we're running into. So they're already all a little bit negative because of the gap down again. I would say right now with ES, it looks like ES will be a short. As far as opening print goes, that's sitting right here. It would be the high, not quite filling the gap. Um, so if you were trading this one again, you would have used the gap level. You'd be short right now, and that would look something along these lines right there. And 1 to 3 only puts you right there. So it doesn't even take you below the low of the morning. Okay. NQ. Same thing, gap, and this one has even less movement. It was sitting up here at the 930 mark. This one not only has the gap, but it also has 15,000 to contend with. And you can see it's like 15,000, 15,000, 15,000. Oh, yeah, we came up. Oh, yeah. And then it's just literally it's just right in the 15,000 mark. So, um, again, opening print in this one? No, no, no. So, again, maybe we look for the gap up top again at the 15,100. But right now, again, NQ is just pretty much dead flat. YM. YM filled the gap and is turning. Right now, the question is, it has made two strikes. It has made two strikes, and 1 to 3 is only right there. There's 302. So yeah, yeah. And then again, opening print would have been here. Nope, it was already at the high. So if you took it to fill the gap, you're good. And Russell, Russell filled the gap, but this was an ugly one. It's pretty ugly. 930 was right here. No, yeah, no, you're not trading that one either. And it's funny, Russell and then Q. Actually, YM had the big burst. So yeah, overall, we'll see. With bonds being out again, bonds and I know there's been a bunch of risk off this morning. Airlines stopped sending people to Israel. A lot of drama out there, and again, geopolitical events are always a little bit harder to be able to trade. trade. So again, as far as opening prints go, nothing was there. They're all kind of bouncing, filling gap levels, but they really didn't move much in the overnight. Rather flat. And then again, obviously, you have indigenous people, indigenous person slash Columbus Day today, which also kind of adds to the lack of movement. So it is what it is. I think there's a bunch of different little kind of dollar-based trades set up. And again, looking at where the dollar is running into, you can see that we've run down and we're starting to kind of chop back and forth. But if you're looking at this, you can see that right there is a base and it can kind of confirm level that we're kind of running into. So if we are going to see a reversal, it's set up on, pick your poison, right? Aussie dollar, euro dollar, pound dollar, dollar CAD. A lot of indices all at the same place. And even gold and silver are kind of also lined up there. So it is what it is. That's the best we got on a Monday with, not a lot of movement. I mean, here we go. Finally, we're up to 2 and 3. And look, 20. This was like, what, 1 or 0 earlier? It's up to 22, right? The biggest mover on the board is down 33, right? Most things are obviously well with under a day, 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 but better. -2. It's just, yeah, yeah. We got war and there's still no movement. What's that tell you, right? It's just going to be a slow day, right? Slow day. Whoops, I didn't want that on there. Take that off. Go there. That's it. There you go. Seeking an edge in European soccer. Oh, there we go. I think monetary pay lives are shorter than others. I got it. Convention. Yeah, I mean, considering there's war, there's a lot down here, right? But not a lot Monday morning. Let me see what this one is real quick. I gotta see it. U.S. likely to take steps to enforce $60 a barrel oil. Great. You can try. Okay. Oh, here we go. Oh, it says 17. There we go. Oh, it came out of Israel. Iran held plot on Israel for several. Yeah. So senior. Yeah, see. As a lot of members say. Yeah. Okay. I'd work with Hamas since August to devise heirs. The most significant breach. Yeah. Okay. It's funny. So Israel's all about this, but the United States is like, yeah, we can't really prove anything, right? And Hezbollah, the other version, right? Yeah. It's like, hey, let's get Iran involved. And again, they may well have been. Who knows? But White House is like, yeah, we don't have any proof yet, so we're waiting for it. We're looking, but who knows? We'll see. Again, geopolitical stuff. We're in a great place. 2 wars going on all at one time, right? 2 wars going on one time. And I guess, and we'll take this to 3. I guess one of the big risks too they were talking about this morning is Hamas is the only one involved right now, but they could open up a second front in Lebanon, and that would cause major, major problems. So that's all we need. It's 2023. Why we got all these problems? Yeah, who knows? All right, let's see who we got in here. By the way, where's Mitch? Mitch, where the heck you at, man? Mitch took advantage of low numbers on Friday, and then Mitch is not here, right? Come on, Mitch. All right, he's going to miss it. He's going to miss it. 3, 2, 1. There we go. It's Monday. Everybody's sleeping. All right, here we go. Winner today's drawing is Neuro. Neuro take it for 3. So Mitch took a Friday. Neuro takes it today. Ernest, it didn't work today, bud. Didn't work today. So give him his 25. Randy's sleeping in today. Everybody's sleeping in. So, all right, with that, I'm out of here. Enjoy your Monday. Like I said, kind of like a partial holiday Monday. I got half my kids here, half my kids off. Hopefully tomorrow's a better trading day. And again, we got some good reversal potential out there. So with that, I will catch you guys tomorrow. Have a great one. Thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you then. Take care.